Live at bbc.co.uk/Kent.
Now, every Monday we have a social media surgery here on BBC Radio Kent's Drive Time. We look at how you can get the most out of sites like Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. We also find out how social media can boost your business. And this week, latest developments in the social media world. Katie King from Zoodikers Consulting is with me. Hello.
Hello, Dom.
Good to have you back. New social media sites popping up all the time now. Of course they're going to, because people want to see what the next big thing is and get behind what the next thing might be. It can be hard, though, to know whether to sign up straight away or just let it mellow for a while.
Exactly. The latest one is Pinterest, which I'm sure we're going to come on to in a moment. But as you say, I mean, is there a saturation point? There doesn't seem to be, but it's challenging to know which ones to go on to and, you know, how much time to invest in them.
I suppose if people have got ideas, they're going to be coming through in a social media way. I mean, if you can come up with a new idea, something, or maybe probably an idea that's been there before, using the medium of social media. Pinterest, for example, is a great way of doing that. The fact that it's a pin board. We've all got pin boards. We perhaps have got the magnets on the fridge. This is doing it via the social media way. How's it work?
Basically, you're called a pinner, and you basically put up pins. So it's a virtual pin board, as you say. So you've got people like wedding planners, people sharing recipes, connecting with all their friends, pinning each other's pins, following each other as pinners. Apparently football clubs in the States that's taking on in that respect, sharing fans' memorabilia, all that kind of thing.
So I knew you were going to talk about this week, so I had a little go at the weekend. I've signed up. I don't know what I'm going to now start using, because the one thing they say about the site is to use it more as like almost collectible. So if you are a big fan of recipes, you might get your favourite recipes there and share them with other people. Very interactive. I've already seen the way it can be so interactive. One item I saw, which I thought was really interesting, was someone showing different types of children's wallpaper. Now, at first I looked at this and thought, why would you want to see that? Until they put up the shadow of Peter Pan on the wallpaper and had a design. So you have the shadow of Peter Pan from our childhood stories on the wallpaper itself. Now, I don't know if that would scare the living daylights out of you as a child, but the idea is there, and they were using that to show different types of home decorating, if you like.
Exactly. I think that's where it's really taking off. They're saying that it might change the face of websites in the future, that it's putting it back into the user, giving them what they want, less linear. We all love imagery. That's why video's taken off so much. So I've had more requests to join Pinterest from friends and business associates in 3 weeks than I've had from Google Plus in 6 months.
Do you think as well that this is a possibility that people are getting a bit bored of being told to join a farm and collect your farm characters, and they actually want something tangible that they can really show their friends their best images? Maybe if they're a specialist in photography and they love that, that's something they can do.
Definitely, and that's taking off on Twitter as well with uploading images. But the pin button now is on various websites. So if you see something you like, you click the pin it and post it up to your pin board. So, you know, just a bit of fun, really. But I do think businesses will be able to take advantage of it as well. If you're the wedding planner, if you're the photographer, you know, all the kind of things that go around a wedding fair, you could be, you know, basically taking advantage of that. Apparently more traffic is being driven from Pinterest to some of the women's magazines than, you know, sites like Yahoo and Facebook.
What's really interesting is that you told me about this last week, and so we might talk about this next week. And for some reason, I found myself actually going out and buying a pin board. So it's working in real life apart from just the reality as well. What are the benefits of being one of the first to join a new type of social media? Because I remember Facebook, it took me a good couple of years before I joined Facebook. I thought, everyone's on that now. There's something about we don't want to be the first.
Well, from a personal point of view, it might be as simple as you getting a bit more time to get experience and learn how to use it before everybody's on it. It might be grabbing the name, having bragging rights, that kind of thing.
What does that mean?
Well, basically saying I'm one of the first, I'm one of the innovators. And also, you know, if you've got a fairly common name, as we have with King, we might actually be able to establish our name before other people get onto it.
That's really interesting as well about names, because we know that there are lots of people who perhaps joining sites now who realise that their ordinary name that they have, they can't have it because there are another 10 people who've got that, so they might have to become 001 or something else.
Which must be very frustrating if you're a star and somebody's taking your name. And there was a case of that a week or so ago.
Are other social media sites worth it when it seems that everyone's on Facebook then? Because, you know, this certainly happened with the music sites, didn't it?
Definitely. I think they are. And it depends what you're trying to achieve. So we've talked a few weeks ago about LinkedIn. If you're looking for a job, work experience, LinkedIn's brilliant. Twitter's fantastic. You've got to be on Twitter, breaking news, things like that. So it does depend on your objectives.
Now, Katie, we're filming our social media surgery today, and we're going to put it on YouTube. Now, YouTube seems to have everything from comedy dogs to just pop bands showing their latest work. How useful is it, particularly to business owners in the county?
Really useful. Because you can share so much. It's the second largest search engine in the world, owned by Google. So it's going to impact your organic search engine results. So if you have a video on there talking about what you're doing, you're, an insurance broker over in Dover, you could do a little video about your services, not plugging your brand, but plugging, sort of educating people about how pensions work or something like that. And you could film a video of that. It could go up on your website. You can share it across Facebook. So video is superb for all those reasons.
And these days, video cameras like we've got here in the studio, I mean, ultimately, they're very inexpensive and people can use editing software very easily. They don't even need to do that. Might just record and put it up onto the site.
A couple of £100. You can even do it straight from your iPhone. It's not, the sound quality is important, but, you're talking like a 2-minute podcast that you can put in your own branded YouTube channel and upload into all the different sites that we've talked about.